Welcome back. I hope you all had an amazing week. And before I start my today's video, I'd like to ask you all one question and please answer this in the comment section so that by the end of this video, maybe you all might feel that we need to add something more to this answer. So my question to y'all is whenever, anytime that y'all have dressed up in a nice way, try to make yourself look good, pretty, handsome. For whom do you do this? Like, dressing up and putting that efforts to look good. For whom? Like, who is the first person that y'all are doing this for? Okay. And let me again now come to this small incident again, something that had happened way back when I was in college. And I met that same person, few days ago, and nothing much changed. That's how the person is. So, again, let me share this experience. So, when we were in this first year, second year, I suppose, we had just recently started doing all this parlor stuff, like, going for some sort of treatments and probably I'd say, or maybe trying some new type of haircuts or anything. And one day, one of the girls did something and she came, and this girl, whom I recently met, at that time, she was like, uh, when we asked her, most of us were doing something like eyebrows, upper lips, used to do all this stuff. And this one never did it. Like, in the college time, she never did it. So we used to ask her, like, why you don't do, it is nice and whatever, the stuff like that. And then she's like, huh, who is coming to see me? So why should I do it? And now, like recently when I met her again, she does some things and like still she's a little bit in that past way of hers. I'm not saying it is bad or anything, but just that attitude why she is not or whatever the reason that she's giving for not doing something to make herself look pretty when she can do it. Okay. Recently, when I met her and we asked her the same question, like, it was just a reunion sort of a thing. And then she's like, oh, I'm married now. Who is coming to see me now? So, this is the whole case, So many times I think, still, even in today's world, because of social media, people are putting efforts to look good for somebody else. I don't know why, who has said this, or maybe, again, maybe I now assume that in historic times, maybe when there were no mirrors, no front cameras, nothing, people used to ask others to judge them. Like, is this looking good on me? Am I looking nice? Or whatever. Maybe because there were no mirrors. I'm talking about that time. But now there are mirrors, there are superb front cameras, there are so many things where we can see ourselves, right? And I don't know why people always feel that you have to do it for somebody else. Why are people not? No, so many people still. There are a bunch of people who do things to make themselves feel good, look good. But still, even in today's world, there are, I think, a very high amount of people who still feel that they have to look in a certain way for others. They need to look good, they need to have this sort of styling, whatever. It's always people are trying to either do it for views from others, again getting validation from others, or it is just for some certain person. And if that person doesn't validate you, you feel like, okay, I'm not good enough. Guys, we have to see ourselves through our own eyes. If you want to make yourself look good, pretty, handsome, whatever, you have to do it for yourself. When you look yourself in the mirror and you look better, you'll feel better. And this is something at this point I could explain it to her, like try to probably change her attitude towards overall care that she needs to take of herself to make herself feel better, because she's always like little bit grumpy person, always little bit into negative side of things, like very demotivated, and she lives her life also like that, only demotivated, little bit feeling keeping herself down. We live in today's world where we have so much of opportunity to make ourselves take to a better place by just uplifting our dressing sense, uplifting the way we look, making ourselves feel better. Okay, if you're comfortable in however you are currently, that is fine. But if you're gonna judge others for looking nice, that is because they have put efforts in looking nice, and you're not doing anything, then you can't simply be just sitting behind and feeling bad that I'm looking in a certain way or whatever. So do put that effort and put that effort for yourself. You know, look good for yourself. I don't know, maybe for somebody else, you looking good might be in a certain way. I even had one friend whose boyfriend always preferred her to have her hair tied up and all that stuff, because he thought that looks neat. But she really had a nice, silky, smooth hair, and rest all of us, including herself, used to feel that when she leaves her hair, she looks nicer because it's nice. Not everyone is blessed with really straight and smooth hair. So we used to tell her, why you don't leave it? And then she was like, oh, my boyfriend isn't like that, I leave my hair, I have to tie it. And there was again this case, wherein you are again trying to see that somebody else feels that you are looking good. And you're just ignoring the fact that how you want to see yourself looking good, feeling good. So, yes, this is my view. Again, y'all can think about the answers that probably y'all had given at the start of this video. It is that really, really, do you dress up always for somebody else? Or are you even there on your list? Are you even anytime there on the priority list of looking good for yourself? Do you ever look in the mirror and you say, okay, I'm looking superb today, I'm looking good, and I'm feeling confident? Right? So, this is something I leave you all for this weekend. Think about it. Think about how you can make yourself feel better just by uplifting your maybe dressing sense or doing something to just look nicer when you look at yourself in the mirror, front camera, anywhere. We have a lot of things where our reflection can be seen. Do I like it? Am I happy about myself? Does this give me that push of going ahead, or maybe gives me that confidence of being myself? Okay, I'll leave you all with this for this particular weekend. Have a great week ahead. See you all soon. Bye bye.